weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Stopped right at midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. Jackson and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? Downfield, he's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. Decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown. Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But Bob,
this is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get the is across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's grabbed over who picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Kansas City.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. That heavy stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14. Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and long, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
A gain of 14.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The kick by Lambo is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for him again. This time it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Steps away to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 74 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
They'll run with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do.
17.
Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Number
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Taken in, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The quick slant caught, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. And that kneeled down.